Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day. We are still working on the big dream right behind me here. So today we are going to buy things to, we are going to buy some auntie. I don't know if I'm making any sense. We are going to buy anti-termites, so we want to treat these posts here. That is one thing we want to work on, because I'm seeing some of them will rot. They will rot here. So we want to treat them. We want to treat them actually and see what will happen, because I realize that now that it's raining, that could be disastrous on these posts. We want to treat them. Anyway, hello guys, my name is MARWA. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe. And if it's your first time here, this is my small farm. I call it small because I have intentions of expanding it. And also on the other side is my home or compound. The trees have really covered it, but you can see from there. Anyway, our very big project right now is horses. We are working on horses. I want to be one of the best, or the best, if not the best. If not the best, at least one of the best horse breeders in East Africa. And I have also a friend of mine who is joining me. His name is Ben, but I'll not give you more details. But you can also call him Mr. B. So we are working on that big dream. Our dream is actually to breed horses. So we can, but like me, my biggest flex was on some horses called Appaloosas. But again, we will be seeing which other breeds we will be seeing other breeds that we will also be breeding. You can actually Google Appaloosa horses and you see how they look like. They are quite beautiful, but you know they require serious attention to. And also we are personally we are importing the horses from South Africa. It is not cheap as you think, but again, you know, when it comes to exporting a horse from a very far country, first, when it comes to exporting a horse, just a horse, you know, it's not cheap. Again, from another far country, it is even not cheaper at all. Actually, something funny, we could be spending, in most of the cases, we could be spending more money in the importation fees, you know, than even buying the horse itself. I don't know if I make some sense. I mean, let's say the price of the horse is X. We could be spending X plus 1 or 2, okay, on just the importation process, transportation, clearance, things like that. So that is what is going on here. So we are preparing over there. We are farming. We may end up actually reducing more trees because we need a clean and clear surface. But at the same time, also horses love to be under shade when it's very sunny. Today looks like gloomy, but you know, last night it rained. Actually, I'm very grateful for that because we planted some seeds there, and now that it rained, we will see at least good progress in terms of germination. This is one of our horses, Malaika, and the way you see it, this will be the smallest horse of all. Other horses that we are buying are big because we are bringing them for breeding purposes. This was one of my first horses that we bought. We have others here. So I need to build a stable. A stable is a house for the horses. And also we need to plant enough grass. So now here we have onyx, 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 onyx. Thank you, onyx, onyx, onyx. Thank you, onyx. So guys, horses are very funny. You have to let it come to you. Onyx, onyx. Onyx is very playful. And he has this kind of behavior. He wants to bite you. You see? So I give it like this. Look what he's doing. Onyx, no. Onyx. But I think he's young. He's also playful. But imagine, he's dingling already because he's 3 months. He eats very good. Can you imagine? This is 3 months. He's 3 months. And then here we have the big balls. Rio, Papa. Rio. How are you, Rio? Rio, 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 Rio. Very sensitive horse. Rio. And I say sensitive is this type of horse is called a thoroughbred. Ah, yeah. You see, this one is already eating the wood. That is a very bad behavior. Yeah, this horse is having all types of problems. I mean, so one of the reasons that when we are building the stable, you don't have to build using wood, because if horses start to eat wood, it's a bad behavior. It's called wood sucking. So this has been born here. So I don't want to be the guy who raises very bad horses that have bad behavior. They bite people, you see, like him. But Rio does not have that behavior, you see. Imagine. I'm just trying to imagine he's just a baby and he doesn't know how to behave. But he needs to be trained, because horses needs to be trained from the word go. This is Onyx. Onyx will be a very tough horse, strong, because it will be a mix of a pony. Pony is that one, but it's big pony. So ponies are mostly very hardcore horses, very strong horses. They can run. Look, Rio wants to come. But this one here, it's called a thoroughbred. So actually, thoroughbreds are those horses you see running. Rio, pole, pole, Rio. Rio, pole, pole. Rio, Papa. And they are very well disciplined horses. Can you imagine? This is me, and that's how tall that horse is. Even now, we're gonna bring a female. We are bringing a female from South Africa. It looks like him exactly. She's even taller than him. This horse is like 4 years old. He has a passport. He can travel. And they really wanna go because they have seen that. So Rio is the father to Onyx, and Malaika is the mother to Onyx. But now we need to have a very good plan. Can you see how horses are very? You see, this one stops it. Like, it's discipline. It's not about force. It's more of discipline. Yeah. So, look how tall he is. I am 5.8. Pole, pole, Rio. You know, he's not very happy because he wants to go and eat food. Give them some food. Look how tall he is. Can you see? Excuse me. But he's 15.3 hands, and he's still growing. He's still growing. He's 15.3 hands. So one thing I was telling you about horses is there are different types of horses. Like that one, Malaika, cannot really pass as a horse. Though it can do things, it can go to competition, it can do a lot of things, but it's called big pony. Yes, good morning. Nimeona huyo farasi mdogo anauma nini? Anauma hizi mbao.
Akikaa hapo ndio unaona analekea kiasi. Asikae hizo.
So say it's brought by when the horses are idle. When they are idle, they start having that behavior. This is Joseph, our horse trainer. Now he's trained these horses, you can back them or you can climb them, in short. Rio has a problem on its lower limb out of training. Leo anaendelea aje ama bado ako vile vile?
Acha atoke. Acha ama.
Naona bado anashtuka shtuka.
Lakini nitaivuta. Tarudi.
Yeah. So guys, that is Rio. Rio is a thoroughbred. So we have a lot of breeds, a lot of different breeds of horses. Where one of them is this that you see here. It's called a thoroughbred. Thoroughbreds are very good, but also very flaky. Flaky could mean they get sick or injured very quickly. And thoroughbreds are those horses that you see in the racing. When you see horses running very fast, it is thoroughbred. Like Rio could actually be trained to go for running because he has a very good bloodline. So bloodline is purely where it came from, like the mother, the father, and the father of the father, and the mother of the father. Like, and horses sometimes you can actually especially this like thoroughbreds and pure breeds, you can trace them to them. Like, there's something we call pedigree for those who know biology, where you can trace who was the father, who was the grandmother, who was the mother of the grandmother, and what did the grandmother do. So I'm telling you, probably even if you Google Rio on the internet, you may find him. And sometimes this could be public information. When horses are very popular, they become very public. Like, you can go online on Google and Google a horse and actually find it, and it will tell you the history. Like, maybe the grandfather was imported from USA and the mother came from, I don't know, France. So that is what is going on here. So me and my friend Ben, we want to be the best breeders of different breeds of horses, starting with the warm not warm blood. Actually, I hope I have not been saying warm blood all this time. Called thoroughbred. Yeah, sorry. If I've been saying warm blood before, cancel that and put the word thoroughbred. Rio is a thoroughbred. Yes. So those horses that you see running up and down, especially competitions, those are called thoroughbreds. So in category of horses, I am not the best person to teach you. And maybe somebody who has had horses in their life will look at me and just laugh and say, Mara, you still have a long way to go, which is true. But so far, there are two types of horses can be categorized into two, like main categories, okay? We have warm blood and we have cold blood, okay? Warm blood and we have cold blood. Is it warm blood or hot blood? Sorry, hot blood, something like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know actually so much, but I at least have some information. We have two main categories of horses, cold-blooded and hot-blooded. I think like that. Yes. Yeah. No, that is correct. So when you mix these two, so cold-blooded are these horses that are very fast, very strong, they are very, but mostly faster and they can't settle. They are always, those horses are like, whoa, in other words, in Swahili we say zimechangamuka sana. In other words, they are always very active, okay? Hot blood. But for the cold blood are horses that are mostly docile and they are calm. They could be big and everything, but generally they are very calm, silent, okay? So when these two breeds mix, so if you mix a warm blood if you mix a cold blood and a hot blood, then you get something we call warm blood. So most horses are warm blood, not most again, sorry. But we have a breed called warm blood. It's very popular also because it's more easygoing to deal with. It's more easygoing to manage because it can still give you the aggressiveness of a horse, and still it can give you the calmness of a horse. So right now there's a breeds we call warm blood. For example, Rio is not a warm blood, it's a thoroughbred, okay? So there are different types of horses. But for us, right now, we are trying to see if we can do Appaloosas, number 1. Then we do number 2, we do thoroughbreds like Rio. So we are getting a female which is also a thoroughbred, so that if Rio and that female mate, we get pure thoroughbreds and we can sell them as thoroughbreds. And then we want to do what we call Frisian. Frisians could be the biggest horses you see. They are very tall, majestic. The leg is so wide. And we're going to be getting 2, a male and female. And again, you have to understand, in horses, you don't say male and female. Because yes, it exists. But again, in every category of, let's say, males, you have different types of names. You can call the horse depending on either the age or is it castrated or not. So for example, a small baby boy, like now Onyx is a young boy of a horse. We call him a colt. So in the horse world, when you go and somebody tells you, I have a colt 3 years old, you already know this is a boy, or it's a male horse that is less than 3 years. So they call them colts. And we have a filly. Filly is the opposite of a colt. So it's a young female horse, less than 3 years, a filly, okay? Or you can, for example now, when a colt grows, it grows to a stallion. That is, a stallion is a male horse that is not castrated, okay? A stallion. So if somebody says, hey, I have 2 stallions in my yard, you already know in your mind. He cannot say, I have 2 male horses. No. You'll never hear them talking about that. You'll hear, hey, I have 2 stallions of this. Okay, so stallion can actually make another horse pregnant. Just remember that. A stallion can make another horse. For example, Rio is a stallion. So if in the horse world, I'll describe Rio as, hello, I have a thoroughbred stallion. So you already know which horse you're talking about, what is its capability, okay? A thoroughbred stallion. Then, all females that are above 3 years are called mares. It's easy to remember that. Mares. All females that are above 3 years are called mares. So for example, Malaika is a mare. And the beauty of females is either they are a filly or a mare. Yes. Or sometimes people can describe filly as young mares. Maybe sometimes. But as I told you, I am not the best teacher on this. I know there are people who have kept horses for years. Even they look at this video and say, Maro, you still have a long way to go. Which I still accept. But this is my 2 cents when it comes to horses, the information I know about horses. So most horses or most horse breeders, they will prefer breeding their horses. Oh, let's first finish. You can castrate, you see like Onyx now. Onyx is a young colt, or it's a colt. But we can decide to castrate it. When it's castrated, we can say a gelding colt. Gelding is when it's castrated, so it cannot actually, it's a male, but it's a castrated male. One of the reasons I realized actually there's a lot of geldings in the world, because I was surprised, why would you castrate your horse? I realized like male horses are very tough to deal with because they fight for territory. You know, in the animal world, territories are very important. So most male horses are very, very, very stubborn during the mating season. For example, in this compound here, let's say if I put even 2 or 3 male stallions, you know, now you already know now what a stallion is. If I put 3 stallions here, they will fight then, and they are females that are ready to mate. You know, they are on heat, or they want to get pregnant, for those who want me to explain in a layman's language. those male will fight, or those stallions will fight for dominance, and the best stallion that wins the war will mate the females. So because of that, most people don't want to keep uncastrated or stallions in their home, because they could be dangerous. They could fight and even kill each other, because horses, if they it can be very tough. So that is one of the reasons that a lot of breeders or horse keepers, they cut their male, the testicles, okay, which is castration. They do a lot of castration. And any male horse that is done castration changes its name to a gelding. Gelding. So when you meet somebody and they tell you, I have 2 gelding that I'm selling, just know these are male horses that actually can never produce. The beauty of gelding is, one, it softens the horse, okay? But me, I will never do it. I rather sell and maybe somebody else does. I feel like animals should just be left the way they are. But I understand. Let's say, for example, I have 3 stallions here of different breeds. It will be a problem. I have to separate them. Like right now, we're going to be bringing close to, I think, 10 horses from South Africa. But the first bunch will be around 6, if I'm not wrong, 4 to 6. We are still seeing what is possible. And we have to separate this. Like Rio now cannot be put together with those horses. We'll have to separate. Number 1 is for breeding purposes. Rio can climb my Appaloosa mares. Now you already know what a mare is. So for that reason, that's why we have to separate the compound, so that the males will be on the other side. Not even the male. Every breed will be on its own group. But let's say for example, you had, like now, onyx will grow. When it is growing like this, it may want to climb, or it will want to mate with the mom. That is not acceptable in the horse world, because it's inbreeding, and that we can bring up a baby who is not strong enough. It can get diseases because of inbreeding. So what will happen is we may end up either selling onyx. Okay, that's option number 1. Option number 2 is making onyx a gelding, castrating it to avoid him from mating with the mom. Or another option can be we could take onyx and separate him. We can create for him a new kingdom over there. Otherwise, we will have problems having even Rio, who is their father. When onyx starts to grow, they may even start fighting. So that's the horse world. It's a very complicated world. That's why you see that most of the time, our horse keepers, they have huge pieces of land. One of the reasons is actually to separate the stallions, because if you have 2 stallions, sometimes they say that actually you can keep stallions together, but far away from the mares or far away from the females. You can keep the male group so far away where they cannot even smell, because I'm told a horse, after every 21 days, a female horse that is over 3 years always gets on heat after every 21 days. So meaning there is no day you can say, hey, let me mix them for now. Only maybe when all the females are pregnant. Okay, all the mares are pregnant. That's when maybe you can say, oh, I can now mix my horses. That being said, now me as a new horse breeder, I have to prepare different fields for these horses. For example, now we will be separating this area here. Okay, you see here, we'll have to cut this compound, going that way and going this way and going that way. Okay, and even I'm thinking here also we'll have to separate it into 2 groups. Okay, we will have to separate it into 2 groups. We will have one separation over there. That's why you see me having these timbers here. This is all to do the paddocking. And also on the other side, we need to build a stable for the horses, because also maybe some days, like right now, you see they are here. They are eating. But one thing I want to do with my horses, this is my heart desire. And if you are a horse lover, you can actually write me an email. You'll have helped me. Is to have my horses do what we call free range. Free range is where they walk freely. The only challenge I'm having is now I will, like right now we are bringing 2 new stallions. We're gonna bring an Appaloosa stallion, and also we're gonna be bringing a Frisian stallion. So those 2 stallions plus Rio, who is a thoroughbred stallion, it's gonna be crazy. They can fight to death just for dominance, especially like Rio now. You know, Rio knows this compound. He will see other males arriving. He'll be like, who are these guys? Who has brought you to my kingdom, in quote? So that by itself is giving me a lot of pressure to not only separate the compound for the horses, but also buy more bigger lands. Because you can imagine those 3 horses you've seen over there, they graze this entire compound, which is close to, I don't know, 1 acre or 2 acre or 3 acres. I actually don't know. Not acre, but hectare. You know, the bigger one. So that being said, is I am under pressure. That's why you see every day me I'm saying about horses. But at least today I've explained to you, for you to understand the dynamics when it comes to housekeeping. Yes. Let's visit our kitchen garden, life in the village. I don't know if I've explained myself, guys, but something I didn't tell you is for the mares, they can stay together. And also they can stay together with young colts less than 6 months. In other words, is the female horses that are having babies. For example, Malaika has the colt, which is Onyx. They can stay together up to around 6 months, because after 6 months, the small babies can start getting heat. So they can climb, they can actually sire. So, but for the females, they can stay in one group. They can even be 20 of them together. But it's always important that when they have a male, when they get male babies, those male babies should be separated from them after 6 months. It's recommended, because they can actually breed. From 6-8 months, they can actually breed. They can climb up another female. All right, guys. I think now you've understood intensively when it comes to housekeeping. That will be one of the new directions of this YouTube channel. I want to be the best horse breeder, if not the best, at least one of the best in East Africa. But there's no competition. I just want to live my life and just do what is possible. And here now, I've brought you to my kitchen garden. Kitchen garden, guys. Me as Marwa, this is where I get my food from. You can see here they have planted very fantastic. These are yams. They have planted yams here. You can see those are yams. This other side we have onions. Okay, I don't know which type of onion is this, but again, if you keep walking like this, you would meet another small section of skuma wiki. This is called kale in English. Probably also a scientific name could be kale and something. So there are different types of kale. This is a traditional kale that, for example, if I want to plant it right now, all I just need to do is get one of these here suckers like this, or let's say these 2, because I've already removed them, and I could add it here. You see here, for example, here, just like that. Just like that. I've planted that. And this one here, I'm trying to put it in a line. I'm seeing there is no skuma wiki here. Okay. So just like that, I've planted. This is skuma wiki. So this skuma wiki up here, you've seen the difference. This one, you can get a sucker, okay, and plant directly. And this skuma wiki can grow up to my height. It can grow all the way up to here, okay. So this is the traditional one that a lot of people could be having, okay. And then on this other side we planted, what is it called? We planted imported apples, you see? Like this is not doing very well. You know the reason? Too much water. There's too much water here. So that has forced it not to do well. But I'll show you others that are doing well. You see also this one, you can even tell this area of the ground, too much water, and that has caused that. But here somehow this one has survived, and you see how it's behaving very well. But I'll take you somewhere where you're gonna see them. Here actually they didn't do well. See, even this one has dried. Yeah, and they have not done weeding. This area, things are not fantastic. You see too much water. You can even tell here there's a lot of water there. So that is not good. You see the difference between there and here. Here there is no water. This one is doing very fantastic. Guys, this I was gifted as a present from my good friend in the USA, Big Mac, the big boss. I call him Big Boss. Thank you, Big Mac. They are doing well. These are apple. We planted around 75. I'm hoping that at least 50 will be. Yes, 50 will be. And this other side now, I'm gonna show you my kitchen garden, how it's shining. Sukuma wiki is coming out very nicely. You can see, you can tell that we are not playing around. You see, very nice. So I get my food from here. See, very small farm, but it gives me, like now, in the next 2-3 months, when my father-in-law are here, I don't have to worry about vegetables. And something funny about these vegetables is, my vegetable, I don't spray them. I use organic farming, you know. I don't spray them at all. And these are just vegetables. You can see on this other side we have soursop. Soursop is here. We also have bananas that are growing. I thought I saw a banana. Oh, yeah, there is one over there. So when the boys finish what they are doing, you see they have very clean. You see, these apples are not doing well. You see here, there's like one. It's not doing well. Probably I may end up transferring it from here. It's that one and also that one. But the other one has, this is very funny. These others have performed well. Let me show you this one. You see this one? It has performed, these three here have performed very well. Like that. And we have another one here also. This one here. This one it's really performing very well. I don't know if maybe that is a disease. Probably I may end up spraying insecticide on these apples, because for my sukuma wiki I don't. Okay. You see this one also is drying up. It was doing very well. Somehow it's drying up. You can see. So these are some of the challenges I'm facing here as a farmer and living off the grid. But you see bananas are growing. They are doing fantastic job here. And also I have sugarcane here. Anytime you guys visit me, I can bring you to the farm and give you some sugarcane. Here I'm planting a lot of moringa. I think these are moringa trees. You can see these are moringa trees. So in a nursery bed, they are growing. Once they grow, we plant them somewhere. Let me wash my hands here. I have a small waterfall and river inside my garden. You see right there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look, I stepped here. So I slided like, oh my God. Oh my God. I stepped here. You see here? And oh, okay, life in the village. So that also has told me this is very dangerous. It's a wood I'll bring stones and put them here. Yeah. Let me just wash my hand. Imagine how you can get an accident. I will talk to my boys and they will change this one. As I told you, they brought me a letter here, an invitation letter. They want me to contribute to them something, but it's okay. I will contribute where I can. So that being said, guys, I have seen a lot of you complain about me not doing ABCD. For example, the other day I was working with my son here. Yes, it's concerning that for sure my child should not walk on the stairs, that one without supervision. But if somebody, a grown person, is right there watching, it shouldn't be something to worry about. But again, I understand sometimes you guys would worry that maybe my son can walk on the stairs without our knowledge. But I will tell you, like, most of the time we have someone watching our son nearly 24 hours. We don't just leave him to walk around. But I know it's your concern that you guys, and also it's just good, you know, for safety purposes. You guys would want to see that everything is fantastic here, nothing bad is happening, which I actually appreciate. But for example, these stairs, guys, to fix these stairs the way you guys are saying, to put those glasses, you know, we'll have to put glasses like, let me show you. I have some balcony which has those glasses. To put those glasses here, all the way up, trust me, somebody would easily ask me for 10,000 US. Easily, I'm telling you. These stairs from here all the way here, and you come and put it here, all the way up to here. See, that way. Somebody would easily ask me for 10,000 US. You guys may think it's a joke, but I built this house. I know how crazy money could actually be needed, because we need things like this. Let me show you in one of the rooms here. I hope there's nobody inside. Let me show you one of the rooms here. We need glass like this. You see this? Yeah, we need glass like this. Very strong glass like this. So something like that, somebody else may say, oh Marwa, why don't you want to fix this? Why don't you want to fix this? Guys, I have to tell you, I'm running a very big home. It has 12 workers. People have to eat. 12 people have to feed. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then I have animals that needs to be taken care of. Like even right there when you see I have fishes. If you are very careful, if you look carefully, there are things looking like small dots on the water. That is food, okay, for the fishes. So I hope they did put some food here. I need to ask that guy to be putting food here also, because there are fishes there also. Okay. So sometimes some people will just push me, Maro, do it, Maro, do it, Maro, do it. I have to run I have to run projects at the same time. For example, my horse project, somebody may think it's not a good idea for you to start to keep horses right now. That is my big dream. You know, houses like this, rooms like this, at least you can sleep, you can go to the toilet, there's a TV, you can shower. It's not complete. For example, we've not put, what is it called here? Closets, we've not. But at least you can use the toilet. It's very spacious. You can shower, okay? And even the last big flex I can say is we've put hot water in this house. That was one of our biggest challenge. For me, that is a very good step, okay? For me, that's a very big step. But somebody else would say, oh, this guy is not. And if it's that easy, do it for me and show me. And I'm not saying you shouldn't criticize me. I understand. But for example, me buying horses, I know that's a very huge investment. Can you imagine me and my friend, we are in Dubai and we are auctioning and we just sold our horse for even, let's say 1 million US. I'll fix my house like chua, you know? So sometimes I think crazily, but maybe it's just wishes. But for me, I believe everything starts from the mind. And also that being said is, I'm doing what I am able to do for now. I'm doing what I'm able to do for now. Putting things together like this from the ground, from a forest, it's not easy. But that is also not saying that I don't want to do it. I've told you, I have to work on my resources. Yes, something like this will cost me 10,000 US. Okay, for example, the kitchen. A lot of you guys are complaining that I have not fixed the kitchen. So let me explain this kitchen, for example. Okay. Let me explain this kitchen, for example. Okay. Here we have fire blanket, first aid kit. Okay. Let me explain this kitchen. This kitchen, all that is left is to do cabinets only. And the kitchen will start operating. For example, here, if you're talking about water, you know, look. Huh? I don't know how to even to open this one. I'm new in these things, guys. How this is supposed to operate? I don't know how to do it. But I realized the problem. I need to open this. See? So this is the sink of the kitchen. You can actually right now wash utensils here and actually prepare. See, already utensils there. I just need to remove these bags here, these bags here. These are for utensils. But what we need to do is to build cabinets. We need to build a cabinet there, and we need to build a cabinet here. We need to build another cabinet here, a very massive one, and maybe there, depending on the design. And then we need to fit these things correctly. Probably we'll have to raise it up so it can come and fit here, and build cabinets here, okay? And also build cabinets here, okay? That will be it. That will be it. That will be it. Water is coming. The floor is fantastic. You see? You can move this one there. You can move it this way. Maybe you are preparing some vegetables. You see? Fantastic job. This is for the soap here. You know? Let me see this one. You see? Okay, this one is for this one. I don't want to open it. This one is right here. You can change the mood from that to this. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is more pressure. Okay, this kitchen, for example, and you see water can go. Water can go. And it goes out. Okay, you can feel the water flowing. Okay, so this kitchen is kind of complete. The only thing I need to do is to put cabinets. Once I put cabinets, that is it. The kitchen starts to operate. Now, for example, those cabinets, somebody may say, Mara, yes, you are about to finish. Why can't you just put the cabinets? Cabinets here will cost me at least 3,000 USD. 3,000 USD plus the staircases, close to 10,000 USD. That is 13,000 USD, okay? Just to fix those things. Then I need to put a very huge glass here. It's supposed to be a very big glass all the way up to the farthest end. So this area will be covered by glass. This one would easily cost me, let's say, 4,000 USD or 4.5. Just to put glass here, very good glass, good standard, good quality. Okay, 4,000 USD around there. That's $500,000. I'm thinking Kenyan money. So 4,000 plus 13,000, that's 17,000. Okay. Let me turn off this. Okay. Then once I finish that now, I think the cabinets of the kitchen could actually cost a bit more, because I'm seeing them. They will have to build cabinets there. They build a cabinet. They will build cabinets here. See here? Here they will build you can pull. Then they build the entire space here. They will build cabinets here. Okay. Then they will build another cabinet there and here. You know, this side and this side. And I'm thinking maybe they should build just this side, because if they build a cabinet here, it will protrude outside. So probably they will just build it here, because here there is this space. So they build it all the way here. Then they have to build cabinets here. You see here, all this space needs cabinets, okay? Especially here for the utensils. So once that is done, okay, once that is done, we need to repaint the house. So, Nani huyo? Nani huyo? Look who is coming through the same stairs people are complaining. Mitoto pole pole. Ya baba. Degree. No, show him how to, not to jump. Yes, like that. Not to jump, but to walk. He wants to go back? Okay. Aya. Aya, nani huyo? Look who is growing. This boy is growing. Say hello. Mitoto. You know, people are really complaining that I need to put glasses here. I'm telling them how huge I need to do things. Pole pole maisha, pole pole. So I was telling you guys, once we fix that kitchen over there, we need to buy a very big table for dining. Actually, I think I could be selling one of these tables so that I can actually replace it with a dining table. These are very strong wood tables. So if you get me a dining table, very big one that can host 12, 13, 14 people, you can choose either this or that. I'll give you. You see, you remember these tables. These are very expensive tables if you know how they're being sold. It's very heavy. You can't even carry it with two hands. So I need to put a very nice table here, and it sits, though I have a friend of mine in Concept Interior had promised to do something for me here. Probably I'll remind him. You see the problem of telling someone that you'll do something for them. It turns out now to be like how do you say, a debt. Then that being said, I need to also cover up, not cover, but put the correct things that are needed in this house, these. So I need to fix that. Then from there, I need to work on the beds of the house. Oh, this place here, I need to buy, what is it called? Taps. I don't know why they put clothes here. And it's rained on. I need to put taps here. Shouldn't have clothes here. I don't know who puts them here. I need to put taps here. Hi. Here, I need to put where you can brush your teeth. But this place should take care. You can brush your teeth here, and there should be a very nice mirror here. What is this? Oh, it looks so big. No. So I'll not go here because people are staying there. But I'm just showing you. Then, after that, we need to repaint the entire house. We need to repaint the entire house. Like these beds here, people are staying here right now. So I put them here and people are saying they are not good beds. They look shagala bagala. For me, they look fantastic, you know, but we will see. You see, rooms like this, I need to put places you can brush your teeth, you know, those, how are they called? I forgot. I see there's no tissue. I need to tell them to bring tissues here, where you can brush your teeth, basins, you know, and also fix all these things. Fix this, fix that, you know, and then repaint the house. But I just want you to appreciate where we've come from. Because sometimes if you can't appreciate where you're coming from, then it's very hard even to be blessed, even to count your blessing. You know, me, every day I look at this and say, unaweza niwashia taa hapo? Is it ndogo ndogo? Huko. Ni huko. Hiyo alafu niwashie na hizo zingine. Nitakuja kuzima. Au unaweza niwashia tu zote. Alafu mimi nitakuja kuzima. Thank you. I just wanna, you're turning on the lights. They look blinky like this, but it's because of the camera. It's always never like that. It's always nice. So, I just want you to appreciate where we've come from. So, all these things I've told you, then I saw some of you even complaining that, Mara, you want to build a swimming pool before. This swimming pool will be built next year. It will be one of my biggest projects next year. And we will not dig even the ground. It will be built on top of the ground here. It is Mission 2026. It's one of my biggest flex, 2026. And also the garage, it's operational. So there's nothing to say, oh, Maro, sorry, I nearly knocked myself because of the glass. There's nothing to say that, Maro, you started a garage and you didn't finish. No, my cars can stay there. They can chill. They are fantastic. For me, I appreciate that. You know, let me go turn off the lights. You know, for example, this house has Starlink. It has Wi-Fi. You know, when you sit here, you can enjoy Wi-Fi without worrying. Also remember, guys, the entire house is being powered by solar. Okay? Look at this light. This is a remote. Look. And remote. So, yeah, I'm really trying. Let me show you one of the bedrooms here. Here we have one of the bedrooms. And with the bed that you guys said it's bad. Look how beautiful that bed is. Me, I like it. I know you guys want those big beds and everything, but this is not a bad bed. It's not a bad bed. You'd easily stay here and enjoy. See, these things, there's a problem. They are not supposed to be here. They're supposed to be hung here very well. And also there must be a nice chair here. So those are the things I'll be bringing. Now, come to my expenses. For example, this month, we're going to be bringing our father and mother-in-law and the two sisters. Transportation itself for one person, you can Google, this is not MARWA, you can go and see Ethiopian airline from Buenos Aires to Nairobi, Kenya. One person costs minimum 1,500 to 1,800. Okay? One person. That is one way. Hey, this place actually is so beautiful. I have trees. These trees, the leaves fall. You remember I was telling you we need to repaint the house? That's why I'm saying we need to repaint the house. See here? Or here I'll put tiles. Instead of repainting, I'll put tiles because of the rain. See? They need to go down there so they can be collected. So, as I was telling you, my father and mother-in-law are coming, and transportation for one person, their flight from Buenos Aires, Argentina to Nairobi, Kenya, one person, okay, one way, minimum 1,500. For 2 people is 3,000. For 4 people is 6,000. That is just to come. To go back is the same. And you know, that is minimum I'm putting, because it goes up to sometimes 1,800. Okay, that is the quickest flight. Otherwise, if we choose other options, which will be like 1,100, the flight may take 40 hours to arrive here. Till it's going to Dubai, from Dubai, I don't know. Or it goes to Europe, from Europe it goes to Dubai, from Dubai it comes all the way here. So all I'm trying to say is every day is demanding. And me, I have a lot of workers here. For example, my host trainers are being paid very well. I don't want to mention, but just know at close to, for 2 people, close to 800 USD. Or is it 8 or 900? Around there, I'm trying to calculate the change. And those are just 2 guys. And I have other workers. I have the guys who take care of the cows. I have the guys who take care of the compound. But in future, I will be more self-sustainable. And I would love to have a home that pays itself. For example, we are able to produce products that we can sell. And when we sell those products can run the home. I don't have to take money from my hard-earned money, maybe from here, YouTube or somewhere else, to pay anyone. So I just want you guys to understand me, okay? I just want you guys to understand me, because sometimes you guys push me around and think I'm not a guy who listens. And everything you see is money nowadays. Everything has been commercialized. Everything is money. This glass will not be here if I did not produce money. So I just want you guys to understand. So that's what I'm thinking. If I have my horses, I want to have another project running. Because if I'm having breeding horses, any new horse that is born is money. And also, I love horses. I'm not just doing it for the money. I love the horses. I wanna be sitting somewhere down there and look how this balcony is big, very spacious. You can literally sleep. Look. That is how. That's how. Look. This is how spacious this balcony is. So yeah, I just want you guys to understand me in a good way. Just know Marwa understands. He needs to fix the kitchen. He needs to, but sometimes also I'm stubborn. That is true. I'm a stubborn guy sometimes. You tell me fix the kitchen first. I'm like, oh, I want to bring up a load of horses. Sometimes I get very excited sometimes. Yeah, for example, this place here, these are not supposed to be here. These chairs are not supposed to be here. These ones are not supposed to be here. We are supposed to have a small chair like that, plus a table, plus another small chair. 2 here, 2 there, 2 there, 6 or 3 pairs. Also the same right there. This one needs to go somewhere else, okay? Because here already we don't have space. And you see this? This is my cat, Kenya. The one I was telling you I am thinking of actually disposing it. Disposing in this case, I mean to give it out to somebody else. It comes here and takes its nails out and it's creating chaos. So I hope you understand me in this video, guys, that to be honest, I'm trying my best. And also, for example, here I need to buy, you see these places, for example, I need to buy the sinks, taps, and a small cabinet should be created here. So here will be a sink and a cabinet, and the cooker will be put here to cook. Okay, the gas cooker. Okay, for this coffee. See, even right now, somebody's creating coffee here. You see? I think it could be Rossi or something. So I just want you to understand that I'm trying. I'm trying my best. I'm a one-man soldier doing all this. But me, one thing I love is actually taking my time and doing things slow. And apart from this, I need to buy lands for the horses that are coming. And not just for the horses, but if you buy land, for example, you know your kids, when they grow, they have a place to start from. They're not like you, maybe, you know. So yeah, I've just showed you what is going on. So I hope you understand me. I don't want this very negative comments in my channel. Oh, you do not listen. You should do this. For example, the kitchen is, the only thing that is left in the kitchen is only the cabinets. Only. Yes. Okay. For example, now I'm seeing my peacocks there. I need to buy a female peacock. Not one, but at least two. I want you to see the difference of this place doesn't have a lot of water. And those are the apples, guys. They are growing very well. They are doing fantastically well. Or they are doing exceptionally well. You see? Very leafy, very good. So Big Mac, be proud. You see? They are doing very well. Very, very well. Because this area here doesn't have a lot of water as the other side. Okay, it doesn't have a lot of water like the other side. So let me see here. This one dried. You see it dried. Why? Too much water. I need to tell the boys, see, it's drying up because you can tell there's a lot of water, this water here coming through. It's coming to this hole. So they actually don't want water a lot. They need here. Look how the compound is. It's very green. I have also a small project here of chicken. I have, wow, look what has happened there. Look. Oh my God, I want to show you from here. Look what is happening over there. Let me show you. Look. Oh my God. Oh, you can see it. The problem, my camera doesn't have, I need to buy them female peacocks. Because, wow, look. I wanna go slow. Oh my God. So beautiful. So beautiful. Thank you, Susan. You brought this beauty to my compound. These were gifts, guys, from the UK. Look. Marahaba. Wow. I need to buy them female peacocks. So nani hao wanavunja hii mimea tena? Kuja ufunge hii nini hapa. Tutakosana. Hata kama mmeanza kuvunja hizi tutakosana. You see, guys, they are breaking my things. Kuja ifunge hapa, tutakosana. Hii hapana hiyo. Hii ni watu wazima, lazima muone watoto wenyu. Funga kabisa na nitarudi kuiona. Angalia venye mnaweka hizi vitu hapa ndani. Hizi nani anaziweka hapa? Guys, you know I have an extra family here. It's totally a mess. Sometimes when you have a good heart, you accommodate nearly everyone. But that can bring a lot of conflict. You know? Let me open for this. It's been staying here for a while. Ufunge hiyo mmea vizuri. Yaani wewe unataka wavunje. Mimi nimechimba, nimeweka nini? Si hivyo. Hebu weka vizuri hiyo mmea. Uifunge vizuri. Hebu toa kwanza nione venye. Ushike kwanza hivi ndio ufunge. Haya, funga. Ikiwa hivi. Funga kabisa. Endelea kufunga Baada ya wiki moja uje utoe. Hiyo mambo nitakataa. Nyinyi watu wazima inafaa muone hapa. Telling them, guys, you know, they live here. That is a family that takes care of, the husband takes care of my cows. So the kids that play here are breaking already these apples. So, wow, this is showing me a lot. don't know if you can see there, guys. Very beautiful peacocks. I'll buy them female. I need to buy them a female. I need to buy them female. So ukiona mtoto hapo viboko, asikuje kuvunja hizo nini. I'm telling them they should discipline the kids. Imagine they are jumping into these holes, breaking they are breaking these apples. See, the apples are coming out nicely, very, very nice. I would say the majority have done fantastically well. So imagine someone like this who would come and not throw inside, they will throw outside. Instead of not throwing inside, they don't have time for that. Alright guys, I think I've explained to you and I hope you understand me. I also want to say thank you to one of you. I don't want to mention your name, probably you want to be anonymous. You sent Gitiriva $200 for his construction. Probably maybe I should go there and end this video there. But today nothing much is going on. But we will be working on let me take you there. You see, look how green this is, guys. Very green. This is Nyabohanse. Nyabohanse, I'm telling you, very, very nice. Nyabohanse. We're gonna go see what Gitiriva is doing. For those who don't know, Gitiriva is my driver. He takes me around, and I found him as a border guy, the guy who takes you around with a motorbike. Here in Africa, it's very common to have a border guy. In America, I know you guys don't have those people, Europe, but here in Africa, it's one of actually of creating jobs to the youth that are jobless. So Gitiriva, I found him when I first started working with him. I had started building the villa, so I gave him work and marhaba. And that being said, he's building his dream villa. Yes, I've inspired a lot of people to actually build. After me building mine, we have my Yugno on the other side. We have my sister this side. Even this house here has been built by YouTube, that one. Even the church, there's some of you who contribute to the Seventh-day Adventist Church, which is the church of my parents. So, yeah, we are doing well. And me, I'm just one MARWA, you know. I'm trying my best also as a man to better my community, to better my society, to even just create change, you know. Sometimes change needs you to create an example. You see, like me building my villa, now a lot of people believe they can actually build those type of houses. And we already have one standing there. We have another one there my sister is working on. So here we have the house that we are building. I don't know why they put just soil very rough. This is a joke. You're not supposed to see these stones like that. See now, see? Sometimes Gitiriva, you know, sometimes people don't like respect Gitiriva when he says do this. They think he's not supposed to be a boss. See, that's one thing also, even as Africans, we have a problem here. Like me, like say just being black, people think I don't deserve to own, I don't deserve to have a nice house. I deserve to suffer and run and cry. So those are the things I'm wondering here. But the good thing is they're still working on it. We'll see. We'll stay. We will work on it. So this is Gitiriva's villa. It's actually called we will officially launch it, me and Gitriva, but it starts with D, letter D, Villa D. Okay, we will say that. All right, good morning. Yes, good morning. Masabi wendo nangangana hapa. Hey. Shida ni huko chini mra. Sasa kama ni nzito, ona, angalia, umeng'oa misumari kwanza. Misumari kuisha. Haya, sasa sukume hivi. Masabi is trying to get this out. Huko chini imeshika, baada imepigwa misumari. Ndio hii. Haya, enda nayo hivi. Enda hivi utatoka. Usibomoe pole pole ndio itoke vizuri. So guys, this will be the end of today. Poa sana. Watu wa mkono wako wapi? Ama leo mhitaji watu wa mkono? Wao ndio hawajakuja. Mbona niliona kama ule kijana ya Mayugno So guys, we've brought construction material. Yes, metals have been brought. These are very expensive. Thank you for the one who supported Gitriva last night. If you're watching this video, 200 USD. Actually, that money has gone directly to bring these metals here. So we'll see what will happen. This wood, we will change it to a timber. Not timber, we'll change it to stones. We'll put stones here instead of wood. Because I've realized it's dangerous. You can actually slip and fall. Okay. Thank God nothing bad happened. Alright guys, here we have a new nursery. I don't know what they are planting here. I'll talk to my guys to know. Here also have some lemon or orange. Sometimes when they are young, it's very hard to tell which is which. Here, this plant is having some insects. And even what I'll do, let me just make it. Let me do it like this. Pruning, you know. See these insects here. I don't know if you can see them. Let me just disrupt their kingdom. Just like that. Here there's water flowing inside here. This area, one of the blessings that I have is this constant water in this area. That is one of the reasons I said I cannot buy vegetables and I live in a river like this. See, there's a water cane over there that I don't know which plant is this. I think you guys know it. This must be Rosio's plant or something. I think it's for the tea or something. It looks like Yerba Buena. Guys, do you know this plant? Please drop that in the comment section. So you see what is going on. I want to see Rio. Rio has been having injuries on its leg. Today even it's worse. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think I'll tell Joseph to let it be walking, because probably if it walks, I'm seeing it from a distance, my horse is having, I think, hamstring. I need to bring a doctor to even scan it and see what is the problem. Yesterday it was doing well, today it's getting worse. I think I'll tell Joseph to let it walk the whole day, because sometimes I feel like it staying there makes those muscles more stiff. Yeah, we have cowpeas here, guys. This is cowpeas. That is what you're seeing all over here. This is cowpeas in the kitchen garden. Life off grid. Here we have local vegetable. You see, like this is a local vegetable. I don't know how they call it, but that's a local vegetable. Very good to add blood and also to clean the body. And before I go today, I'll teach you I'll teach you a medicine in Africa here, traditional medicine that is a very, very, very powerful medicine. Very, like, top. This one here, this medicine, I'll teach you. It's a plant. I don't know how they call it. You can Google it and see. This plant here. This plant is one of the most powerful. You see here, my mom came and uprooted it because she wanted the roots. She had to uproot that one. This plant here, guys, I don't know how you call it, but let me bring close to you. This plant here, sometimes it brings yellowish or this type of color. It brings flowers like this, something like this, which turns more like that. I don't know how you call it, and it has a funny smell. Sometimes it may smell like rice. Maybe my description is not correct. This is a very, very powerful traditional medicine. This one, and even is a very spiritual plant, I'm told. You can Google about it. I don't know the name in English. All those flowers I was telling you, they look like this. These are about to open. So this plant, guys, it grew by itself here. You know, in Africa, naturally, here we have nearly all types of plants. This plant, if you have problems with any type of disease, I'm telling you, and you guys may say, Maro, you're crazy. Any type of disease, take this. Take this drug, you'll see. You boil it, and even I will take you there. Even let me use this one here because I'm seeing it's see, these ones, even these ones, you boil this. You can also boil these leaves. You boil the roots. This entire plant, anything to do with it, may it be its leaves, its stems, its flowers, you just boil it. This plant here, it will cleanse you up. Even sometimes you can even just shower with it like a soap. This plant here, it will cleanse all your stomach problem, liver problem, kidney problem, name it. This is the magical, or it can be called the tree of life in MARWA's villa. This one here. It's a very good plant. And it grows where there is sand. You know, it likes softness. And it grows on its own. I didn't plant it, but it's everywhere. You can always find this everywhere. Even if we keep walking that way, it's another one is here. You see, it's here. It grows everywhere. I think it's the same. Yeah, it's here. Still here. Even if you look that way, you may not miss it. But it likes mostly where there is like softness and tenderness of the soil. So even here you can see it's here. See, it's right there. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it. Even down there, it's that plant over there. It's the one. That plant is magical. When you visit me here and you want some traditional medicine to drink, it's this one. It cleanses. Even you can shower with it. Look, it's everywhere. It's here. It's still here. It grows everywhere, as I was telling you. It's every corner. It's here. Okay. Also, I see it outside here. Look, it's right here. This tree grows everywhere. This plant, I mean, grows everywhere. It's here. I don't know how they call it in English. If you've not learned anything about my video today, at least learn about that plant. That plant is very powerful when it comes to healing your body. Healing your body. Let's say when you have serious rashes or like any type of crazy disease that you don't understand. boil the roots, boil the leaves, boil the flowers, use it. All right, now we want to go and visit Gitiriba. But before then, I want you to appreciate the birds that make beautiful noises here. You hear? These are weaver birds. Even right now, they are not here. They have already gone to look for food. In the evening and sometimes early morning hours, I just want to keep quiet so that you can. All I had to do is plant trees. After planting trees, birds came. What does that actually tell you? You don't have to go out there and look for birds and bring them to your home. No. Wild birds like these ones here. All you have to do is plant trees. So make your garden. When you make your garden and your garden is nice and clear, that garden will attract all types of good things you've always dreamt of. That's all I can say. Yeah. That's how my compound is. All the time. But I told you I have a small challenge. I have a cat in my home that always wants to climb and catch the babies of those birds. So if worse come to worse, I may have to transport the cat. Maybe I'll give it to my mom. Yes, if worse come to us, I hope they will coexist, because that is my big desire. This is my villa, guys. Those who are also very new here. I've seen a lot of you complain and say, "Oh, Marwa, you are a guy who does not start something and finish." And they say that because my villa is not finished. I need to state categorically here that building this villa has been solid cash. Right now, as I stand here, I don't have anybody's debt concerning me constructing this magnificent villa. One thing I can tell you is it's not easy to do it. I wish I had more money that I'll just go and just finish whatever I started. But it's not as easy as you think. Everything here asks millions of Kenyan shillings or asks for tens of thousands of US dollars. So those who are pushing me saying, "Marwa, Marwa, Marwa, Marwa," like right now, I saw a lot of you got concerned. They want, Ingia! Is somebody at the gate? I don't know who these are. Yes. Yeah, let me hear what these guys, I hope they are not looking for money. Mura,